strong, overcomer, free. She rises. Hey there, and welcome to Successful.
Beautiful.
And
I'm Natalie.
I'm Nikki.
I'm Tanika.
And we are excited that you've chosen to join us again today.
Yes.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't told your friends, your family, your neighbors, your enemies, coworkers, all the people about the show, please do. Please, please, please do. If you're watching the episodes like in order, then maybe the one that you saw before this one, you learned some things about the show and how we've grown and things of that nature. So you know that we need you in order for us to be great at what it is that we do and impact the people and have, you know, our audience expand. So tell people we need you. Tell them to subscribe and watch and watch and watch. All right. Y'all good?
Yes.
My friends are so fly. My friends are better than yours. Y'all are super cute.
And so are you.
Today. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all dope. This is what over 50 is supposed to look like.
That's right. That's right.
All right. How's everybody feeling?
Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today's a good day.
Today's a good
Yes, I
day.
love it.
I'm loving the green earrings.
I know, right?
top.
And
That's
the
my favorite
sunglasses.
color.
Yes.
Yes, you're doing it today.
Thank you.
Rawr.
No. It's my cougar outfit.
With the bobbing.
Come on, Cougar.
Yes, Cougar. Oh my God. Watch your adult son. Natalie. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to go deep.
Because Nikki is a
After all of
vibe.
this foolishness.
She's a vibe.
She is.
Yes.
She's a vibe.
Wait. How are you doing, Natalie?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm
Okay.
doing pretty good. So I'm going to be very transparent with you guys for a moment. So I pretty much my entire life have had a relaxer on my hair, right? But I decided at the beginning of the year, for whatever reason, and I know all of the studies and everything regarding relaxers and whatnot. I prayed and I was like, God, can you just protect me?
Right.
And we just keep going.
Yes.
But I decided to go natural. So this is really a journey. I commend y'all and y'all
Yes.
that have worn your hair natural without any relaxer or anything on it for however long you've done it. This is a lot. It's a lot.
Welcome.
And menopause.
Welcome to the club.
And the sweat that be happening at
Right.
the top of my head. And I got a bunch of hair. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's gorgeous, by the way.
It
Thank you.
is.
Thank
It's so
you.
gorgeous.
Yes.
I appreciate that very much. It be doing a thing. And I'm like, so y'all watch me on this journey.
Yes.
I'm doing it. I'm out
You
here
know,
now.
we're over 50 and we can join the We Do Not Care Club.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so y'all ready to jump in today?
Yes.
Why not? That's
Yeah.
why we showed up, right?
Yes, that's what we're here for. Okay, so Romans 8:28 says, and we know that all things work together for good of them that love the Lord and are the called according to his purpose. And Revelation 12:11 says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. And Isaiah 61:3, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. That's Isaiah 61:3, not 6 and 13.
Right.
All right. So today we want to talk about purpose, and how God will take our private pain and make it public purpose. That's
I love it.
that's deep. That's
deep.
Me and this phone. No, Siri's talking.
Yeah.
Okay. God is so intentional about us and about the things that he allows in our lives and doesn't allow, the people, the circumstances and situations and all of the things, because all of it is purposed, it's intentional, it's a part of His plan, you know, and he does all things well,
He does.
right?
And wastes
So,
nothing.
huh?
And wastes nothing.
And
No.
wastes nothing.
Right.
There's a song that says, "There's nothing wasted at the altar."
I love that song.
Yes. I just heard that for the first time a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Google. Yeah, it was really, really good. Okay, so purpose. Nikki, can you define purpose?
Absolutely.
For us?
So,
Yes, ma'am.
according to Google, purpose is the reason for which something is done or created, or for which something exists.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This morning when I was getting up and getting ready, I thought about purpose and how sometimes we can define a word and it has like this broad stroke, you know. But then when we think about it being more specific, like to life, because everything that God creates has purpose, right? And for us, the thing that He created that was good, we have purpose for our lives. So I feel like that's something a bit more intimate,
Absolutely.
you know, purpose. So I went and did some researching and I found this. A person's purpose in life is the overarching reason for their existence, the values, passions, or contributions that give their life meaning, direction, and fulfillment. It's meaning driven rather than just function. It includes passion and direction. Yeah. So it's a meaning to it, you know, and again, not just function. It's who you are, you know, and what it is that you are responsible for doing and being. Yeah. Okay.
And I think there can be levels to your purpose. What I mean by that is, so let's say I believe that my purpose is to teach. And so that can look differently when I'm in my role as a professor versus my role as a Bible study teacher. You know, it's still the same function, but it's different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's good. I never thought about that. Yeah. Do you have anything to add there, T?
No, I completely agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same function. It's just a different element.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But you're gifted in teaching. So whether it's teaching the Bible or teaching biology, God has gifted you in that. So
That's really good.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
trained to do it.
Never ever thought about it that way. Okay.
That's my one nugget.
Yeah.
That's your one nugget for the entire show?
Entire show.
Wow. So if we really think about the things that we've experienced in our lives, sometimes we may have felt forgotten.
Yeah.
We may have felt overlooked. We may have felt less than, not enough, insignificant, insufficient. This is reminding me when I had to speak at a conference a few months ago, or last month, I think it was, and I was telling them that when I was married and we were trying to get pregnant, I couldn't get pregnant, and learned that I was the issue. And the moment that I learned that, excuse me, the moment that I learned that, I immediately felt like nothing, you know, like completely inadequate as a woman, you know, had one job, you know, in my mind, you know, to get pregnant, have this baby. And I couldn't do that. And that was so depleting for me. And I remember feeling like why was I even here? You know, I wasn't suicidal or anything. However, I just felt like there was no point to me, you know, if you will. It was very, I don't know, depleting and draining. It took life away from me. Let's see. At sometimes we also may feel like we don't understand why we had to lose something in order to be able to gain. When we did a show on growth, we talked a little bit about that. Why do we have to give up something in order to, you know, get to the next place? Why can't we just have it all?
Yeah.
You know?
I think when you are going to the next level, everybody can't go with you, number one.
Yeah.
And then I feel like God has to prepare you for the next.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes in preparing you for the next, it costs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it may cost relationships. It may cost, people or circumstances or whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just have to trust that God knows what's best.
Absolutely.
And just remember that He is in control. He's sovereign.
Yes.
And that can be whew,
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That requires a level of intimacy
Oh, yeah.
in that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because trust in and of itself it can be hard,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you feel like you've been violated.
Yes.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And truth be told, I don't know that a lot of people will say this, but sometimes we might feel like God has like done us dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And we'd be mad,
Mm-hmm.
be good and pissed off
Mm-hmm.
at God.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Wondering why, like, dude,
Right.
what are we doing here? You know,
Right.
I've done this, I've done,
Yeah.
me.
Mm-hmm.
I've been faithful,
Yeah.
as faithful as I can be in this human body and with all of my limitations. But I have felt like that before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I was really upset with God and just questioned because I felt like when I got married, like I wouldn't have chosen this man for me. And I felt like this is who God chose for me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, why, Lord,
Yeah.
would you allow us to, be married and do all this stuff just for him to decide to leave?
Right.
Yeah.
And that really hurt, know. And so I wrestled with that for a minute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you think I could have been with so-and-so?
Yes. Because he was fine.
Is this what we was doing?
Yes. Right.
Sir.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You didn't even consult with me.
Right. And then I felt like I had given my son's father like the best
Everything.
years.
Yeah.
We really, really worked in ministry, and I worked really hard to grow the ministry, and I felt like I gave all and did all of this, and now I'm over 50 and this is where I am. Like, really?
Yeah. Did you in particular, T, did you feel like those years that you gave, because you got married at what, 19?
Yes.
Ah,
Wow.
Yes.
my God.
Yes.
So like those years that you gave to marriage, do you feel like those were your best years?
I do, because I worked so hard.
Mhm.
Like Nikki said, you work so hard to get to a certain place. And then he said he wanted to do ministry, so I jumped right in. I do feel like that those were my best, but I feel like I gave my best. I'll
Okay.
say that.
Mhm.
But I do believe that God is a God of another chance.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And so I won't say that that was my best, because I believe my best is coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Best is yet to
that's just what I believe. And I'm just grateful that although it was painful, I've always wanted family. So that's why I stayed so long. I've always wanted just to be loved, just to be. And so I stayed because I didn't have that as a kid. My struggle started when I was 7 years old on up. So I didn't enjoy my teenage years, and so I'm grateful that it didn't cause me to be bitter, because I could have been bitter.
Yeah.
I'm not bitter. I'm waiting to see, God, what do you have next for me? Because I know it's something amazing.
Yeah.
Because like you said, that was my best, but I believe my best season is coming.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I believe that it's your best for then.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Right.
like
For
this
that
is the
season.
best that you have right now
In that season.
in that season.
Yeah.
But as we progress, as we grow, as we develop, as we
Yes.
become,
Mm-hmm.
then our best for then, we have that then.
Yes.
So it's nothing wasted.
No,
right.
Yeah.
absolutely.
There's absolutely nothing wasted.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank
Something
you,
that
God.
yes, yes, absolutely. I think about excuse me, how God's, like Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans that I have for you,
Yes.
declares the Lord, plans to
Yeah.
prosper you,
And
not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future, right? He knows the plans. They're already laid out. They are set. they are set.
Mm-hmm.
They are set.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if when he created us, he said it was good,
Mm-hmm.
and he planned further,
Mhm.
beyond just the creation, and didn't just say,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
y'all going on now,
Mhm.
y'all go have fun.
Mhm.
He was intentional and
Yeah.
is every single day,
Mhm.
About us.
Mhm.
So knowing that he has put purpose in us from the beginning
Mhm.
of who we were
Right.
until this point that we are, and
Mhm.
beyond to whenever our end is.
Right.
And only he knows that.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
he is poured into us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got to say, Nikki?
It just reminds me of that song by Chandler Moore.
Mm.
Oh gosh. Y'all don't want me to sing.
We do.
Oh Wayma. Is that how you say?
Omema.
Omema. There you go. Sing, Nelly. Always comes through.
Yeah. I'm not singing.
Always. Yeah. Okay. But so I watched the clip, and he basically said though he did a like a song to commemorate his time in Africa. And I'm sorry, Chandler, because I know you're going to see this one day. If I'm totally
absolutely.
screwing this up, I apologize. But it went something like this. But he was just saying how he wanted to do something to, for Africa, because they've been so good to him. And he used this term, and it's an African term, and it means like God's intention towards us is good.
Yeah.
And in the song, he talks about how he always comes through. He's right on time.
Yeah.
He can do no wrong.
Yeah.
And it's just like every day and every moment, God's intention towards me is good.
Every day.
Every day,
moment.
every moment,
Yeah.
his intention is good.
Yeah.
That's
good.
powerful.
Absolutely, it
Yeah.
is.
Mm-hmm.
The character of God is
Yes.
so
And yes, and it's consistent. He never
Yeah.
changes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Mhm.
And he, with the intention that he has with us, we may ask God for clarity, and he
Mhm.
gives us character.
Oh. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Mhm. Because we think that we have to understand everything,
Mhm.
and sometimes we just don't.
Mhm.
Because God be doing stuff. It's like, what?
Mhm.
And then when you get to the end of maybe what that thing is,
Mhm.
and you're like,
Mhm.
never would have worked it out that way.
Mhm. Yeah.
Never would
Yeah.
cross my mind to do it that
Never.
way. Yeah.
And I think about, I want to say this really quickly. The song that we were mentioning, it also says how he leaves the 99
Leaves the 99
for the one.
always for the one.
And I'm the one,
Yeah.
for
Yes.
sure. Yes. But when you were talking about sometimes how we have to lose in order to gain, and
Fantasia.
I think about,
Sometimes you gotta lose to win.
that part. But I think
Can't wait
about,
to see you, Fantasia.
Yes.
I think about the three of us
Mm-hmm.
and how we all had to lose,
Mm-hmm.
like really, really lose.
Yeah,
But had we not lost, we wouldn't be here,
absolutely.
and we wouldn't be in the position to help others
Mm-hmm.
through their loss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's it.
that's good.
I mean, wow.
Yeah.
When you think about it, how he's making lemonade
With the lemons.
with the lemons that
Our
we were
pain.
dealt.
Yeah. Our
Yeah.
pain pushed us
Yeah.
to our purpose.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Into this moment.
Yeah.
I saw a quote that said, "Your pain is, what did it say? Pain is a training ground
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
your purpose." Yeah, that's good.
That is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thought that in getting us. Okay, so here's a thought that I had before I get to that one. Do you guys believe that the purpose that God has for us is already in us when He created us, right? Purpose is already in us. Or do you believe that we grow and then He gives us purpose?
Mm.
I believe that it was already I believe it's already in us.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because I mentioned earlier, my pain started from 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I think that even when I think back of everything that I experienced, the Lord was always with me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Even though some of the experiences were bad, He was always with me.
Mhm.
And I think back on those experiences and I think, oh, but it still could have been worse.
Mhm. Oh.
It's still, and so He protected me and He walked me through it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was always there.
Yeah.
There's scripture that says, I just went blank. About He knew us before we were in our mother's
Jeremiah.
Mother's
womb.
womb. That's
Yes.
Jeremiah.
And
Yeah.
I think God is, I know, not I think, I
Yeah.
know He is intentional.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And when you look at, all of His creation
Yeah.
and how beautiful it is, I just feel and I know that when He created me, He had a plan and purpose in His creation of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that just, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I completely agree. I know
Yeah.
I'm just always thinking stuff and have
Yeah.
to put it out there
Yeah.
to, get people's minds
Mhm.
turning. I completely agree. I think that when He made us, we were already complete.
That's right.
Mhm. Absolutely.
There was nothing missing,
Yeah.
lacking, or broken in us.
Right.
And then we grow and we move and we have life experiences
Yeah.
with those things remaining in us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I don't even think that it matters what it is that you do,
Mm.
the experiences that you have, who you decide to be, because He also gives us free
Free
will and
will,
opportunity to
yes.
make our choices.
Mhm.
I believe that our purpose is still inside of us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that if we decide that we want to be out here crazy in these streets,
Mhm.
when we come to ourselves, like the prodigal son,
Right.
we come back home and the Father will run to
Mhm.
receive us and
Yes.
throw us a party.
With the ring and a
Yeah.
robe.
With the ring,
Yeah.
with a ring and a robe.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so with that, why then do you all think that when we have life experiences, if we know this, right? We know that purpose is in us already. Why do you think that when we have life experiences that we choose not to share the things that we've experienced? Why do we hide that?
I think it could be a number of reasons. Maybe some people are embarrassed
Mm-hmm.
or feel ashamed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my thought.
Yeah. And I think sometimes it paralyzes you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you go through things, you're literally paralyzed. You
Mhm.
can't move. You don't know what to
Mm-hmm.
until you use that self-talk and say,
Mhm.
God, help me through this. Help me walk. And sometimes it just snaps.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always had this fight deep down inside of me.
Mm-hmm.
And even when I was weak,
Mhm.
I was yet strong
Mhm.
because He always rescued me and say, you can do it. When I wanted to give up,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He was like, no,
Yeah.
you can't do that. The Holy Spirit always
Mhm.
rescued me. So, that's just what I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Something I struggled with and still being transparent struggle with even today is, and we touched on this previously, in being in ministry, and being attached to a ministry and working in your role in that ministry, and then now you're no longer part of that ministry. Then what is my place in ministry? And it just really, for me, I'm in a season where it's a challenge. I do belong to a local church, but it's a challenge. And I feel so out of sorts at times.
Yeah.
And sometimes, honestly, I don't even want to go to church.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't. But then it's like I need to be in, feel like I need to be in church because I need to be, surrounded by the body of Christ, And so it's this is an interesting space.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that way at times. Like I do things in ministry, not I do things. I have the opportunity, the great opportunity to be able to go and minister. But in being a part of a local ministry, I find that difficult as well because what I really realized is that I was listening to a dear friend, Pastor James Ray Taylor, the Garden Life Church. He was preaching a few Sundays ago, and he talked about how the truth is not that we might, or for some, it might not be that we want to, don't want to be a part of a ministry. We don't want to be controlled, you know? And I thought, that is it. I mean, when he said that, it was, my eyes just completely opened, you know? I don't want to be controlled again, you know? Did that in our own ministry, did that in another ministry in which I worked in, and I won't be, you know? So I think I have reasoned in my mind that it's just safer to be the visitor, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that just took the scales off my eyes, if you will, when he said that. I hadn't really put those words to it, but that's exactly what it is for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Wanting to serve and wanting to serve in local ministry, I think even, you know, there might even be some burnout there, you know, not necessarily, but that doesn't take away the purpose that I have inside of me, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I believe that the things that we experience in our lives is not about us. It really is about other people.
That's right.
You know, so we're able to share that, and so that other people are able to heal and grow and see. Like even in this, like even from comments that we've gotten, you know, when maybe even other pastors' wives have said, you know, I'm a former pastor's wife, and I know what you feel. Maybe I haven't, you know, made those steps forward or whatever, but we've been encouraging to them, you know? Yeah. Okay. So here's a big question. What part of your story are you still ashamed to tell?
I don't think there is a part that I'm ashamed to tell.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
T, what you think?
I would say there is a part, but and I'm not sure that I'll ever tell it. I just, you know.
Why wouldn't you?
It could be fear or thinking about my children. Could be a number of reasons. So,
okay. I think if there's shame in it, it's not even necessarily what somebody else might have done or anything. It might be something that I think or feel that I might be ashamed of. So something I had to admit to myself is that it really matters to me what it is that people see when they see me. You know, like the experience of me, that matters to me. Like when I'm in conversations with people that I care about, and let me be clear, it have to be people that I really care about, because if I don't know you, I don't know you.
Right.
But people that I care about, if there's certain things that I have done or said or whatnot that made them feel a way, that matters to me. And so I take those things in. I probably overthink them, but I take those things in and I like process through them, and you know, I'm like, okay, how could I have done this differently? I need to make sure that I do this, you know, and I can become very ticky, you know. And so for me, that looks like anxiety,
right.
you know. And then for me, that's a shame. That's shaming for me,
Right.
because I'm like, girl, you know who you are. You know what you present. You know what you have. Who you know, all of those things. But that's still true about me,
Right.
you know. Yeah. So that's my thing in my story, and that's learned. That's not who I've always been, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I think to some degree we all are concerned with people's perception of us, especially, you know, like our people that we love and, you know, and we're close to. So you're not by yourself.
Yeah. Something that my best friend would say often is that you don't get to experience yourself, you know. And from that, I've kind of expanded on that thought, in that like, you don't know, like even right now as we look at each other, we don't know what our facial expressions really are. Because I've had a number of people say, girl, fix your face. And I'm like, I was like, oh, is my face saying what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Right.
God forbid.
That they can see. They know.
Oh my God.
Right.
They know now.
Mhm. Right.
But that, or like even your voice, because sound works differently, it moves forward. But then you guys hear me one way, but by the time the sound makes it out of my mouth and back to my ears, there's a difference from here to here than there is from here to there. You know what I mean? So we don't get to experience us, so we have to be mindful of that, and as we are living in purpose, that reminds me of my tagline for my business: live in purpose on purpose.
Yeah.
Purpose Counseling and Life Coaching LLC. So yeah, that just reminded me that I lost my train of thought. Purpose.
Yes.
Give me back. What was I saying?
Mm.
We over 50.
And I'm hungry.
But purpose,
Yes.
there's intentionality.
You don't get to experience yourself.
We don't get to experience
Yes.
ourselves. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we have to be mindful of that as we are presenting,
Yeah.
to others, and when we're in relationship and all of those things and the expectations of others. I wanted to read this affirmation. My pain was not wasted. God has written my story. I am healed. I am whole, and I am walking in purpose.
I love that.
Yeah. Okay. Nikki, did you have something for us? A journal prompt?
I do have a journal prompt.
Yes. Tell us about those.
Okay, so I do want to say with journaling, because I journal and have journaled for years. I think it's great because it just kind of gives you a self-assessment where you are in a moment. And I also like to look back on my journals because it reminds me of what I've prayed for and how God has shown up and shown out, in answering those prayers. And so I feel that it's also been a great tool in my healing journey as well. So here's the prompt. Are you ready? Okay. Think of a situation that took the life out of you. How can God use this to position you for his purpose? And
read that one more time.
I sure will. Think of a situation that took the life out of you. How can God use this, that very thing that took the life out of you, that you thought, it was over, done deal? How can God use this thing to position you for his purpose?
Wow.
Yeah. And I think about this song, okay, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Having a moment here. This song, and it talks about how death is not the end.
Yes.
And
Tasha Cobbs and
Todd-
Chandler? No, Todd
Todd
Galbraith.
Yes.
Yes, because we know that you guys will watch these shows too.
Yes. And I just think about where I was. And I thought, that my not being married, because that's such a tough transition it was for me. And I thought that, this is it for me. And I'll just be transparent. I had 2 plans to end my life.
Wow.
But God.
Wow.
But God.
Yeah.
And that's just something I didn't think I could rebound from, But God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a couple of scriptures. And the song is Fear is Not My Future.
Yes. Scriptures.
Yes, I'm trying to think of the one that just came to mind. But when you were reading the prompt, took me back to the top, Romans 8:28.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we know that all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and are called according to His purpose. And calling doesn't mean that you got to be a preacher or anything of that. We all have a purpose, a calling on our lives. We have a responsibility to do something in this earth to make sure that God is glorified and others know about Him.
Absolutely.
You know, we have that responsibility. I had another thought, but I've lost it. But I'm grateful that you didn't listen to the voice of the enemy and the fear that you were experiencing and the consuming situation and feeling like it's not even worth it. Like living isn't worth it.
There's no hope.
Yeah.
I was hopeless.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But God.
Yeah. And so now when you think about that today in this space and you look back, like, was I really thinking about over this?
Yeah. This ninja.
What was the ninja? Yeah.
Oh, but
and then knowing too that it's not just about them; it's about the whole.
The whole. Yeah. But it's interesting because when he left, he told me, he said, "One day you're going to thank me for leaving you."
And you want to look in the camera now and say what?
Thank you.
We say.
Can you hear me? Thank you.
Testing. One, two,
thank
one,
you
two. Thank
so
you.
very much.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So in today's episode, we really just want you all to know that you have a purpose in your life.
Absolutely.
And something that we talked about when we were talking about the show was really how to find our purpose and if you know what your purpose is. And among the three of us, all of us didn't, still kind of questioning like, well, is this a part of the purpose or is this just kind of an assignment for now kind of thing? But find out what your purpose is. So let's talk about that really quickly and then we'll end. How do you guys feel like someone discovers their purpose? How do you think they know it?
I think you have to seek the one who gave you purpose.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds real churchy, but I just feel like there's no way you can know without consulting him.
Yeah.
And I feel that he will reveal your purpose to you.
And that can be revealed in any way.
Right.
Yeah.
It can be a simple conversation.
Right.
What do you think, T?
I agree with Nikki is praying and seeking the Lord and asking, Lord, what is my purpose here? And then find out what it is that you enjoy doing.
Right.
What if it's preparing care packages and that really makes you feel good for people or seeing the sick, whatever it is, what is it that you enjoy doing that's in ministry, encouraging others. And so that's probably a part of your purpose.
Yeah.
And can I add to that as well? What fulfills you?
Yes.
What is it that you do when you walk away and you feel like, I did that,
I think I agree with both when you were saying the fulfillment and how you feel when you walk away. Because I know sometimes, because I know that I'm called to provide counseling. I know that God has given me a level of wisdom to pour into people's lives. I know that. So in that, sometimes I walk away and I'm like, oh, I am so tired today. But what I also know is that I'm supposed to do this work. Right. So in that, how you feel when you walk away, you might be tired on that day. That doesn't mean that that's not your purpose.
Right.
You're just tired.
Right.
You have this physical body. And then, like you were saying, Tanika, what is it that you actually enjoy doing? Do you struggle with it? I just don't believe that our purposes are things that are like so I do believe sometimes we are called to do things that we're just like, I don't want to do that.
Sure.
But he'll have us go into it or whatnot, and then we have that joy, that fulfillment, the satisfaction in it. Yeah.
And Natalie, I'll add, I think that the one thing that you can see sometimes in a church setting is that people that are working in some ministries that are way outside of their purpose. And you'll know that
mushes, can't smile,
yes,
sit down.
Mad at the world, complaining. It's like,
you don't like kids and
go
you're in the
sit
children's ministry.
down.
Don't be back here with these babies.
Right. Your spirit is not well. So I think that that's something that we really have to visit, especially in the church, because you never know who you're going to touch. I may be, like Nikki said, she was at a point of ending her life. You never know who you're going to touch. And it's one of your grumpy days. And so ministry is serious.
Absolutely.
It's not just something that we do, it's something that we get to do. And when we walk into those doors, it's important that we've prayed and that we know how to touch and how to reach people that God sends in the door.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And your purpose doesn't necessarily have to look like something that you think would happen in church.
Yes.
Right.
You know,
Goes beyond
there are business owners that are purposed to be business owners.
Right.
You know what I mean? That don't necessarily mean church.
Right.
Too.
Right.
You know, so don't feel like you're boxed in to that and seeking your purpose.
Yeah.
Because your light can shine wherever you are. Like,
and it's supposed to.
It's supposed to. And for example, me being a professor, I still have students that come to me and talk to me about things that have nothing to do with microbiology. And I know that I draw people, you know, that's part of who I am, you know, so yes, it goes beyond the four walls of church, for sure.
Yeah. So something that we decided that we're going to start doing is providing a journal prompt for you guys at the end of our show. It'll just be one, because you might see these later on somewhere. For purchase. Yes. Yes. So we wanted to do that because we want you guys to have takeaways beyond just the things that we share with you guys in the show. Okay. All right, ladies. Y'all good?
We're good.
Yes, we're good. Yes.
Go find your purpose.
Yes.
Do what you need to do. Evaluate, assess you. Figure out the things that you like. Here's something practical that you can do, and then we really are going. If you can do what's called an interest inventory. You can go to like the local community colleges, and you're able to go in and do the testing there. And it's an assessment. It's not a test for those that, you know, freak out with tests. It's an assessment. They ask you a bunch of questions, and then it yields results of the things that, based on your answers, are the things that you're interested in. You might be able to find your purpose in that, because I know some people need some practical things, some tangible things to do. So you might try that. You could probably even Google, I'm sure, you know, and find some stuff like that in regards to your interest and see where that leads you.
That's a great suggestion. Very practical.
Yes. Yes. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining Successful.
Beautiful.
And
have an amazing day.
Bye.
The content shared in this podcast is intended for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. While one of our hosts is a licensed professional counselor, the information provided here does not constitute a therapeutic relationship, nor is it a substitute for individualized mental health treatment or diagnosis. Listening to this podcast does not create a client-therapist relationship between you and our hosts. Any stories, examples, or discussions are either fictional, generalized, or used with permission for illustrative purposes and should not be taken as personalized therapeutic guidance. If you are in need of mental health support, we encourage you to consult with a licensed mental health professional in your area. If you are in crisis or experiencing a mental health emergency, please contact 911, your local crisis line, or 988, the National Suicide Crisis Lifeline. Thank you so much, and enjoy the show.